So about to leave Alabama. I got up at 7:30 this morning. Had breakfast. Is now straight up at 1 o'clock. I finally got everything packed up, and I wanted to show you a few things. I'm kind of out of breath. My lanterns, love them. Still got to stick them inside before lockdown, but I wanted you to see them. I put this on this trip, a locking door handle on the screen, because as I said in a video or so ago, people suck. This is a new thing I did. This is where my water cutoffs are. I didn't want to do hinges or take out one of these whole panels, so I got some magnets. It just goes on like that. And it's just that easy. I put up a photocell light, which turned out to be a major pain. Since this is, I don't need any building permits for stuff. The problem was, when my dad and his buddy built this, they just ran the wire for the lamp that was sitting there through the wall. 1-inch hole, so I had no box, no room for cords or any of that sort of thing. This is my pump house. If you look back, you'll see I tore the old one, the old 30-year-old one down a couple years back. That was big fun. And a new good friend of mine, Danny Hoven, built me this wonderful thing, and I painted it. And then the following year, I had to have a whole new pump system put in because the 30-something-year-old pump went out. The next trip, I'm going to build me a workbench in here, because my patio always looks like a construction site every time I'm here. So I got plenty of room. Workbench coming next spring. By the way, this door I brought from Texas. I had 2 of them. On one of my dad's trips to Texas, he and I built a storage shed out behind my office. They met in the middle, and I just wanted a part of him on this new pump house, and there it is. So I'm pretty proud of how everything turned out. The guy Hoven, Danny Hoven, he's the one that put in all this steel for me, because Zeta got me pretty good and blew out all my underskirting from before. And we put these vents in so it don't get funky underneath, and he had enough of this steel. Oh, he also had to change the all the screen, because that got blown out. Got a couple pieces of wood that need to be adjusted next trip. And then what else have we got? I wanted to show you this thing up here on top of that pole. That pole got blown down during Zeta 2, or also. And it's called the Wii Boost. So now I have phone service here. It's not strong enough for me to do a Facebook Live, but I can call, make phone calls and text. And a few years ago, I gave y'all a tour of the inside, but it was after I'd already gotten here. See, I already got the patio cleaned up. It's pretty nice when it's cleaned up. Got a a porch swing. I used to have 2 porch swings. I used to have another one right here where I'm standing shooting this shot, and I thought that was kind of overkill. Besides, it got in the way of me hauling junk in here. It's an old table that I won't throw away because it's good for just throwing junk on. And did I show you this? This is the only thing that I got from the military for my dad's 22, or the only thing he got for his 22 years of service in the Air Force. And I thought it would just go out here. He ain't buried here. He's in the woods. He's cremated and dusted throughout these woods that he loved. And this is the cabin clean. I emptied the refrigerator. It's my little range and oven. I can cook biscuits, cookies, whatever I want on there. Fry eggs and warm up vegetables, whatever I want. This is my ice maker. I wrap it up in case some kind of bugs want to get in it. And I got a new coffee maker. It's 1 cup, but that way the lines don't freeze in the wintertime. And then here is my shower facility. And there I am. This thing's real tiny, but my God, it feels good after a long day. I'm still working on some drywall in here. It had some problems, let's just say. I've got more drywall to do here the next trip. Got a humidifier in there to, well, that's nice. Let's pull it. It's real humid down here, so you got to have things like that. Every cabin down here, I think, has got a humidifier. And of course, I have a microwave and a heater, and my AC, and this modern television that came out of my videoke machine when I had the business out at Grapevine Mills and also at West End for a while. It ain't fancy, but you know, it's got a beautiful picture on it, and I can watch movies on it. I can't get a TV signal anyway, so it doesn't matter. And this is the bed that's usually down, that's covered with crap. It's a Murphy bed. You just pull it out of the wall, and there it is. There's the mattress and junk. But it's definitely a one-person hangout. I've got some bunk beds, military bunk beds, that I'm going to try to kind of close this in out here to where it can be fairly airtight, so we can I've got a split coil system over there in the shipping container that I want to put in, but we got to take the back door out to put in a window to have room for that. But there's nothing like waking up out here, coming out and having your coffee in the woods and not hearing any traffic. Gotta have a fire pit. I had a few campfires while I was here this trip. And that's about it, except for my shipping container. That house behind there is my great-grandfather's house, who homesteaded all this land. And he had a bunch of it at one point. But I've got way too much stuff in this thing. That's one of my chores next trip. I'm gonna minimize. I'm gonna get a bunch of that junk out there. That's my $2,000 Rhino. That thing will go anywhere. I have so much fun on that. And it's better than a four-wheeler, an ATV, because it's got a steering wheel and I can drink a beer while I'm putting through the woods. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy my little slice of heaven down here. But I got to go. I'm gonna drive to Shreveport tonight and stay in a hotel and make that other trek into. I don't know why I can't make this thing turn around. I don't even know if you can see me. But that last 3 hours from Shreveport to and going through Dallas in the dark. No, not doing that this trip. Anyway, I got about 6 hours in front of me. I hope everybody's doing well there. Another reason I didn't want to drive straight through is because it's supposed to be raining there today. I don't want that at night either. So, y'all be safe. Hugs and kisses. Bye.